Everyone, hello. I usually say that in the other order. Welcome to BrokeN Boys. This is episode 38. I'm Mike.
And I'm Colin.
Yeah, there's a lot of surprise music this week. And just a lot this week.
First, though, this is the Anthony Fantano hate podcast.
Yes.
Fuck that guy. Fuck Mr. Anthony Fantano.
Antonio Fantano.
The melon himself. This is him.
Yeah.
Melon. He gave Silk Sonic a 7. John gave it an 8. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is what you look like right now. But after I get to you, this is what you're going to look like.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Fantano.
Dude, this threat's a melon side right now.
And I'm allergic to melons, too.
Oh, so that's how I know he's serious.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, every time I I felt like I had kind of figured out his formula a little bit. Like, I felt like I was like, yeah, I can kind of predict what this is about to go to.
Yeah.
And then every time it seems like there's a really good album that, like, I feel like he's going to rate high. Especially this year. Like, it happened with Cavalcade. It happened with the Lil Sims album. And then this one. It's like, yeah, these aren't bad scores, but these albums deserve a higher score than what you gave it. Especially Silk Sonic. Like,
and I haven't watched Melon for that long, but I guessed Sour, Montero, and Happier Than Ever spot on. Mm-hmm. And this bitch...
Because they're all 7s, weren't they?
They were like... I think Billy might have been an 8. But fucking... I would have thought, he would give this an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
No, 7. What?
8 would be bare minimum.
Bare minimum. And apparently, like, on stream when he was listening to it, like, he was loving it. But, like,
yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, a lot of what people were saying is because while he was listening, he listened to most of it on stream. He didn't listen to 777 or Blast Off. Mm-hmm. But when he was listening to After Last Night, there was one person who said Dick in a Box on it. And then he, like, kind of laughed at that. He's like, oh my god, it totally is Dick in a Box. And then it seemed like that, like, changed, like, his whole, like, outlook on the whole thing. Just like, they're emulating too much or something like that. I don't know. I felt like the criticisms he gave in the video didn't even, like, weren't, like, big enough to warrant a 7. Like, it seemed like he loved most of the songs and then proceeded to give it a 7.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
super
what?
Unfair, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Say cheese.
Oh, you're going into Colin's streaks? I don't know.
Sir.
God.
My Snapchat streaks.
Sneaks.
I'm 20 years old with Snapchat streaks.
Me too. But yeah, no, it's like he gave, like, such positive reviews to, like, probably, like, 4 of the songs, I'd say, at least. Mm-hmm. And 4 of, like, the 9 songs. Well, 4 of, like, the 8 songs, really. I mean, the intro was an intro. And then 7. It's like,
his least favorite track was fucking Blast Off.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, how the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, oh, they played their cards too early. What? I'm thoroughly entertained throughout the whole thing. I would change. I think last week I said it that I would give it a 9. It'd probably be like a solid 9, like a 95 out of 100 for me.
Yeah, it is still a 10 for me.
Yeah.
It has not changed.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it nonstop for the past week. It's that fucking good.
It doesn't get boring.
It doesn't. Yeah. It's so fun the whole time.
Yeah.
God, what a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Like I said, just when I think I've had his formula figured out, I was like, nah, he has to give it, like, at least an 8.
What do you think?
I was like, I would even thought, like, there was potential for there to be a 10. Like, I really did. And then he... just 7.
I was half expecting a red flannel or something.
Yeah.
Just like...
I saw no yellow flannel. I thought it was a troll. Because I saw it, like, it was, like, 15 minutes after it uploaded. And he's done that before, where he's done, like, like an album that's really anticipated, he'll just have like on like a red flannel or something like that for like the first day or something.
Yeah, like the Montero episode, he had,
that's right.
It was him like with a crying face and a red flannel on.
Yeah.
And then the start, he's like, ooh, and he takes it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, what, dude?
I thought this was gonna be one of those situations, but he just wore it.
I don't know what he gave Taylor Swift's album.
Yeah, he didn't give it a score. He just reviewed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he had like a red tracksuit on. I was like, I know it's part of the theme, but better not be better than the fucking Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
I didn't watch the review. I was like, well, because I don't really know those songs.
No,
I just looked in the description for a score. I was like, oh, no score. And then there was comments like, you can't just praise this album and give it no score or something like that. Like the usual Fantano comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Very excited for Thanksgiving break. I almost said spring break, but it's not spring yet.
Quite the opposite.
Yes. Thanksgiving.
Everything's dying instead of
blooming.
Splooming. Yeah.
Splooming.
Yeah.
Splooging. Soaking. Sorry. Vince just told us about soaking. Don't look it up.
Definitely do not Urban Dictionary that term.
Yeah, my week's been alright. It's been I had to write a couple papers for classes, but like, and my last speech for my communications class, but I mean, it hasn't been, as much. It hasn't even been close to the hell that you've been through this week, which you'll get into.
Yep.
But yeah, my roommates came back sadly, and they decided to get crunk last night again.
Crunk?
Yeah, a little drunk. They drank some stuff last night.
You already said crunk, right?
Yes, I know.
Oh, is that a term that I'm not? What is that?
Crunk is like getting crazy.
Crazy drunk?
Crazy drunk.
I've never heard that before.
Really?
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a mental typo.
No, I got crunk. Cronk, if you will.
I almost said Hey Peter. That's the wrong. No, not quite.
The boys for Cusco.
Boys for Cusco.
Yeah, that. But yeah, I mean, they came back, and one of them came back on Tuesday, which was kind of silly because he just left again today for break. But yeah, they decided to get a little crazy last night, but I was okay with it because I didn't have class today. Yeah, and I mean, nothing too crazy. I'll get into, something else that just happened today a little later after you go over your week, but yeah, my week's been alright. Do I even want to ask how your week was, Mike?
The couple times people have asked me, like, just like a general, like, oh, hey, how's it going? Or something like that. My response...
Pulled out a Glock and shot yourself.
Yeah. No, my response to, how you doing? This whole week has been, I don't think you want an honest answer. And I said that to one person. There's one person in the clarinet section who, like, runs one of our classes, and he's usually pretty, like, enthusiastic, happy. He's like, oh, hey, Mike, how you doing? And I was like, I don't think you want an honest answer. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
Get the fuck away from me.
I wouldn't say this has been one of the worst weeks of my life, but this has definitely been probably the most stressful week of my life, just in terms of, like, so much going on and so much potential to go wrong, and some of it going wrong and some of it not, but still. Like, it's just been so much, and yeah, I am here. I don't normally drink coffee, like, ever, but the last week and the week before, I've probably had like 7 or 8 cups.
That's crazy.
Yep. Actually, wait, I had one earlier today too, so probably like 9.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
You're right.
If break weren't happening next week, I probably would have started an addiction. I think I can kick it over break, but like,
I mean, hey, good coffee, not that bad of an addiction.
I had a white, I think it was a white mocha today.
White mocha, yeah.
Or was it? I don't remember. I think it was white mocha.
Some from Starbucks, I'm assuming.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just with this music history class that took a bulk of the, stress. I've mentioned it before on this, but in case you guys need a reminder, there are gigantic exams in that class, and had one today, and literally on there is a listening portion, which you need to identify pieces, and then like it'll basically like say who composed this piece, what genre is this piece, what was this piece for, what's the context for the shit. There would be like a little extended response after that, probably about 6 questions or so, and then there were 5 of those on this test, which is a lot, and you had to also identify between some movements for some shit too. So like it was like 10 songs, probably all together, like I don't know, with like the movements and stuff, maybe like 15 or something. Yeah, that's a lot. So that's one aspect of this test. Another part is multiple choice, which is basically stuff pulled from anywhere in the reading, for the most part. Just like, you don't know what's going to happen. It might be related to the music. It might be loosely related to the music. Like, where was this first composed? Like, I don't fucking care. Tell me about the composition itself. That's what I studied. Anyways, that's another one. There's a short answer. Short answer for this word prepared on the short answer, which is nice at least. So like we know what we're going to be answering shortly, but it's still more writing and like we have to go into depth. And then there's an essay at the end of it too, of which there are 4 random prompts and you may get one of them. And so you have to prepare for all of them and write an essay on. This is one test in a 50-minute period. And
what a joke.
I know. The last few ones I've basically finished like right on the clock, so I'm like, okay. And I'm generally a slower test taker, but I have to kind of go a little quicker on these. And I was finishing like right on the clock for them. But this one, because there was 5 listenings and there's normally like 3, and also there's usually only 1 short answer as well. I like ran out of time, so I'm spilling a little bit because this was just today, so these thoughts are fresh in my mind. So like that test was stressful as fuck. I spent so much time studying for it starting last week. And like I still think I probably just did decent. Then there was a band concert on Tuesday, which normally would have been fine. It just would have been a longer day. But I had a whole like heart attack because I live 30 minutes away from school. So when I go to school, like I want to be there and like not go back because gas and time really. And I brought my tux with me and everything. Thought I was all good. I had spoiler alert with that head shake. But I literally had free time too, which pisses me off when I think back on it. Like I literally had time because I ate and I was like, okay, I'll just relax for a little bit, go on my phone. Okay, I'll go out to my car and just relax for a little bit because I have time for it. Like, I'll have 45 minutes to change. That should be fine. 45 minutes ahead of time of the concert. I go into to change and like, I didn't bring my tux shirt. The white shirt that makes it look like a tux. And I was like, fuck. Thankfully, there were 3 bands performing that night, so I was able to sprint home. I literally came in here.
I sprinted home?
Yeah, I didn't even drive. I didn't want to risk it and driving too slow. No, I drove home at a quick pace.
How fast would you say you were going, Mike?
Maybe like an average of 85.
Could be worse.
It could be. There was a part where I had a heart attack coming home though, because like I didn't start driving fast until I saw someone ahead of me, like someone like passed me going like 90 or something, because there's usually at least one of those.
Right.
And someone did that pretty early on. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I just started going like 85. And then like there was a point, because it was dark by this point, where I like went by and there was a cop, and like I like went past him at that speed. I was like, oh, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? And I was just looking in the rear view. I'm like, okay, he's gonna pull out. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna pull out. Is he gonna pull out? And he didn't. I was like, sir, I don't stand for everything you stand for, but thank you.
You have blessed me this day,
yeah,
sir.
you really have. I would have turned this shitty situation even shittier. And it would have been my fault, but like I still would have been like, oh my god. I was so happy he did not do that. But that was a bit of a heart attack. But yeah, I got here. I literally came into this room. I just went, and then like a fucking sketch. I got changed in that tuxedo in like 5 minutes, which is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. And then you sprinted all the way back.
Yeah, I ran back in my tuxedo.
I didn't realize I locked my keys in my car, so I had to run.
Yeah. But yeah, I got back. I missed the first band, which is okay, especially since I don't think anyone knows I missed the first band. No one doxed me. That's not doxing. You know what I mean?
He lives it.
Yeah. Yeah, I sprinted back. Why do I keep saying that? I got back really quickly as fast as I could, and I was able to get. We have to get like attendance for recitals. That's part of the music major, and like that was gonna be my last one of that night, like last one of the semester, and I was like, please let me have one. Like, well, I was like thinking that to myself, like please, and then like even though I was 30 minutes late, I was like, hey, can I grab one of these? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, oh my god, because otherwise I would have had to go to something on Thursday night or Friday night, which would have fucked with this, and Thursday night would have fucked with my studying for the test. So yeah, a lot of stress on music history and just like general projects, and like I had like our last singing assignment this week for another class, and then a final conducting thing for my conducting class on today, and just so much shit that I'm like, oh my god. And then this weekend, my first 2 bullet points here are fuck this week and fuck next week, because it's not getting any better. Because for that music history class, yay, test is done. Okay, you have a big paper due the day after break. So now my whole break is going to be that pretty much. And then once that's turned in, I'm not done yet because a big music history exam a couple weeks after that, the final, which I don't even know what the fuck that's going to be like. Sorry, I'm completely ranting right now.
No, it's okay.
I'm just stressing everyone out.
I'm right next to you. I know what you're going through. I'm like,
yeah. That fucking class, dude. We did teacher evaluations this week.
You tore a new one.
Yeah, you saw it, or I read it to you. It was like it was 2 lengthy paragraphs. It was about the length of my essay on the test. And yeah, I mean, I was kind to her as a person, because I do like her as a person. I think she teaches very well. Her lectures are enjoyable. She's personable until she starts grading things. And that's when things go south. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, like, when I was reading that to you, it sounded like I was like giving a sermon or something. You were like, I was sinking in there.
Lordy,
yeah.
Amen.
But yeah, I got that paper, and then I have like a few other projects I need to do as well, and then also I have a clarinet like performance, like solo performance, like the week of finals, that I just need to kind of keep in touch with. I can't let it fall under. Right. It needs to kind of progress as well. So I've never done this before, but I'm literally blocking out times for over this week. Like, I already have a schedule started of like, you're waking up at this time, you are working on this thing from this to this, because there's other things I have to do too as well. Like, for one of my songs, I'm meeting up with someone to do like a playing thing as well, and then like I have a lesson on Monday as well because it got canceled and shit. It's just like, I just, things would fall off the rails if I didn't block out times over break. So my break is not a break. It's a break to do everything.
I'm sorry, Mike.
So, yeah, this is just a random thought in the middle of the episode, but for next week, just so you guys know, it's going to be an audio episode. Yeah. Just while I'm thinking about it, because we won't be here to record, but we'll meet up at some time to do some audio.
Yes, sir.
Yep. What are you looking for?
Oh, there it is. Hi, guys.
Oh, you're again for that, yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. But
That's nice. I like that.
yeah, some blue. It matches the mood. So yeah, that's what I've been telling everyone, that you don't want an honest answer to how I'm doing.
You can't even de-stress because it's not November.
I know. Yeah, so it's just all pent
What a
up.
shitty month.
Blue balls. Music history. Blue nuts.
They're literally blue right now.
They're as blue as this. I mean, it probably looks not that blue on camera, but
the lights are blue, guys.
It's pretty blue. No. I should shut up. So
it is your podcast, Mike. You can talk about whatever you want.
It was your idea. Podcast.
It doesn't matter.
That's true.
You do a lot of the work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was another thing actually this week that, like, honestly at the time was a little bit pissing me off, but it was my fault, so I can only really get pissed at myself. Because when the Silk Sonic episode released last week, released on Monday, I just, because I was thinking about other things, I completely left in like an error, like Put On a Smile just like played over our ASMR bit.
It was like the whole song too.
Yeah, it was like, more than half of it, just because of an editing error that I forgot to take out when I saved it, and then just didn't proof save or whatever, and then I was like, oh my god, because I was like, it was Monday and like there was a lot of shit I had to do that day, and I was like, I don't have time for this. Because I thought I was gonna have to redo the whole thing, until I thought of another solution where I just, because I didn't save the Movie Maker file. I'm pristine. I use Movie Maker. I didn't save like the Movie Maker like file where everything's intact, so I thought like I would have to put everything back together. I'm like, wait, I could just import the episode into it and then put the audio over that section. So it just like mute out that section and put the audio over again, and then we're clipping again.
Oh my god. All right, guys.
I think this time I'll just whatever. Like I don't think the camera audio is that bad.
Okay.
So just don't do anything quiet. And this will. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this thing now.
Yeah.
Don't have time to figure it out either. So but yeah, so that was a bit of a heart attack too. I was like, I don't want to do this. I was like literally debating, telling you, I was like, bro, I don't think this is gonna get done this week. I was like, I know it's Silk Sonic, but like I don't think it's gonna happen. But thankfully I thought of that solution, like, okay, that won't take me too long, so
that's good.
Yeah,
it's been a week for you. I feel bad. Poor Mike.
How long did I rant for? Oh fuck. Sorry.
So Thanksgiving break.
Yeah. How's that gonna be for you?
It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna watch a lot of stuff. Last time I went home, which was September for Labor Day, I watched a lot of stuff. I watched Shang-Chi and stuff like that. But this time I'm gonna watch The Eternals. I'm gonna watch Dune. I'm gonna watch the Beatles documentary. I'm gonna watch a lot of stuff. The Hawkeye show is premiering next week as well, so I'm gonna watch that. I'm just excited to be home. Gonna get my Scaled Nicey vinyl should be coming in next Wednesday.
Nice.
Or so. But since this is coming out Monday, we can talk about what's happening tomorrow. We're gonna be
that's true.
at John's surprise 21st birthday party, and he doesn't know about the party nor us coming. So I'm very excited to surprise him. Very excited to see you, John.
Yeah, I'm excited as well.
And we got you a very nice gift.
Hopefully.
Well, I'm sure you'll appreciate it, even if it's not your favorite Kanye album. I'm pretty sure you've told us you like it. So we went to our record store, and we were looking for something for John. And we were like, they don't have Good AM, they don't have Swimming from Mac. They had like Good Kid, Mad City from Kendrick, but we didn't know if he'd had it. Yeah. Or like we didn't have a solid idea of what he had. And like Mike is like looking through, and he finds Life of Pablo on vinyl, and we were like, ooh, that's a good something.
European import.
Yes, it was $60, but between the three of us, it's only $20. Yeah, which isn't bad. I think it's very cool because I've never seen haven't seen many Kanye records on vinyl.
Yeah.
So yeah, especially that store, they don't really have any Kanye.
Which is weird, but I think it just might be. I don't know.
I don't think they get repressed all that often.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty cool to see. But it's been a very vinyl week as Mike got his Igor.
Yeah, we went in there and like they were advertising on their Instagram that they had Igor there, and you mentioned that you saw Igor there, and then when we were gonna go in, I was like, okay, I know I normally tell you to hold me back, but if there is Igor or the Silk Sonic CD, I'm gonna get that. And there was Igor, and I was like, all right. Like I saw it, I was like, okay. But yeah, no, I got Igor on vinyl now. It looks great on the wall.
It's a very good light pink with a Tyler in the middle. So,
what color is Tyler?
He's black.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Didn't know Colin was a racist.
I'm not. He's an African American man.
What color is he in the middle? Oh, African American. But yeah, no, it looks great on the wall. Yeah. Yeah. And then there was another vinyl thing that happened when you went there today.
Yes, I went in there today because it was like, they probably have a lot of scaled and icy. I wanted to see what variation of it they had. Spoiler, it was all of the crystal clear ones. But they also had like 3 more copies of Igor, and I was like, kind of want that. But then I was looking through their new stuff. And,
oh, it was in the new section? Damn.
And I was like, I got to it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And spoiler, it's not a good album. It's regional at best.
Yeah.
On vinyl, which is fucking wild.
Yeah.
I have never ever seen a physical copy of this ever.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever will again, to be honest. Because yeah, I got to this and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I picked it up. I was like, I looked at the girl that was working at the counter. I was like, how did you get this? And she was like, we have a vendor, and they've been really good to us the past couple of weeks. They got us this, and they got us Channel Orange by Frank
Channel
Ocean.
Orange also like because we saw that when we were flipping through.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna have to buy this even though it's $60 because I don't think I'll ever see this again. Yeah,
no, you sent that to me, and I was like, literally the only times I've heard about this CD or this vinyl, it's been like $1,000.
Yeah.
But apparently, you were saying they repressed it in like 2017.
Apparently, because like if you look at if you pull it out here, and there's a copyright.
Yeah.
Right here it says 2017.
Wow.
But it's like, it's 21 Pilots fan club, so I don't know, man. But this is like it's made in Russia.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Here's the. I don't want to open it that way. Where's the
it's
opening?
on
there
this side. It's like lopsided.
It's a regular black record, but it's got the cool old logo in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, holy fuck! And I bought it, and it was $60, and I was like, ugh. But also,
yeah.
Yeah. Now I just need their self-titled album, which they never pressed on vinyl. To complete my collection until they release a new record.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking crazy. They had a lot of new stuff in today. But like I saw this and I was like, okay, well that's a done deal.
Yeah, no, when you sent me that, the first thing I said was, yeah, I get that. Like if I saw that, I would have bought that too. Yeah. You're lucky we didn't go together. We would have had a fight over that.
Yeah, we would have, honestly.
Fist fight in the record store. Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. And like, yeah, I was even saying, because you were like, I don't remember what you said, but I was like, that's probably their worst album, but I still would have bought that in a heartbeat, just for how rare that is. I'm like, what?
It's just like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll ever see it again.
Yeah.
Other than in my collection. So.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's been a lot of music news that's come out just in the past 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
So let's get into that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do the new stuff first. So like Half Alive, they finally announced an album.
Yeah.
It's about time. It's coming out in February, part 1.
I guess they sent there's this text thing that they said that they had fans sign up for, and like they've been sending us like texts and like early stuff before they actually release it to the public. And like they said like, oh, here's a new song, here's and an album's coming out in February. It's like the first part of and like something or other.
Something about love.
Yeah, it's something
like,
about
never
love.
wrand about love before.
Here,
but now we're writing about
I'll find
love.
it and I'll read it out to you guys.
Okay.
Here.
It's gonna be like a poem.
Yes. Here we go. The album is called Give Me Your Shoulders. The first part of that album will be ready for you February 2022. The new single is called Hot Tea. We've never before explored the topic of love in our songs. This album is unexplored territory in that regard. It's vulnerable, exposing my shoulders to whoever will stop and listen. Many of the songs are about the cry for love's hand around my heart. In one breath, it's about a person and about God. To ache for the comfort of another, to hide in the corner of their shoulder and know I am safe. Give me your shoulders is love, to give what you cannot carry. To accept another's burden without condition, to yoke yourself with the author of love and find the rest of your soul. Pretty.
Yeah.
But also, first part of the album confused the fuck out of us.
Yeah, especially when there's like, is this the 5th song
This
now?
is the 5th song. There's
5th song.
What's Wrong, Time to, Summerland, Make of It, and Hot Tea.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
yeah,
I'm hoping that maybe it just starts at Summerland, where the album where the new shit is, because that's when they started saying, "Oh, this is a new era."
Oh, that's true. I never thought about that. Yeah, they were saying like, "Oh, new era, new era."
Yeah. Yeah, that's when when Josh shaved his head and everything. But yeah, while it's still 3 songs, still I'd rather it not half the album not be the stuff they've already released that they started releasing in March. I don't even know when it was released. It was like either March or May. But like, I'm very excited, very nervous.
Yeah.
Because I hope it's fucking good. But yeah, what do you think about this song?
I think it's pretty good. Like, I like it better than Make of It for sure.
Okay, yeah.
I think I probably like it better than What's Wrong. No, What's Wrong.
Summerland.
Actually, maybe I like it more than What's Wrong. I don't know. I'll have to see how it sinks on me, or settles with me. I think it's pretty good. The production finally kind of feels interesting again. Like, Now Not Yet, one of the reasons I love that album so much is because of how interesting the production is. And like, there's a lot of cool little things that they were doing, like compositionally, that like made them stand out to me. And then they kind of just stopped doing that for these ones. And I was like, I mean, these songs are good, but I feel like it's kind of doing stuff you hear all the time a little bit. And this one, it kind of does some new stuff again. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I just think the chorus is really weak on it.
Yeah.
It's like, I forget what it's like, but there's like one like line at the end of it that I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of catchy, but the chorus itself is like,
And it goes into this weird trap beat too.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I didn't mind that.
I didn't
personally,
mind it, but it was kind of like a punch in the face a little bit. I was not expecting it because the rest of the song sounded like this kind of dreamy kind of feeling, but then it's like it's like, oh, okay, hi.
Yeah.
But the album cover is silly as fuck. Help him, he's drowning.
Yeah, you texted me that. I was laughing at that. Help him, Mike, he's drowning.
But yeah, I like the song. It's probably my least favorite, or not. No, it's definitely not my least favorite.
Yeah.
It's probably my like 3rd favorite because I do like Summerland and What's Wrong.
Yeah.
A lot. But I like it. The video was very, very interesting to look at.
Oh, I forgot to look at the video.
It's like, there's a lot of like suffocation imagery.
It's like the drowning and stuff like that.
Kind of, but it's like plastic bags.
Huh.
Like Josh has his head in like a plastic bag and he's like singing while the plastic bag is over his face. It's
Interesting.
like, and it's like there's one part where it's mostly clear. The bag is usually clear when those scenes happen, but the last one it was a black plastic bag with just his eye showing.
Oh.
And it was like very artsy looking.
Yeah.
But it made me like the song more. I listened to it once last night, and that was my second listen, and the second listen definitely helped a lot with the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. But I'm very excited for the album. It fucking finally.
I was like, fucking.
About time is what I was trying to get at, but I couldn't get the words out. Give me your shoulders out. Maybe part 1 in February of next year. So expect a review of that when it comes.
Oh yes, for sure. Probably a whole episode, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
But another new thing. I'll be brief. There was a new 100 Gecs that came out for for their new album called 10,000 Gecs, I believe. And I mean it's pretty good. It's a pretty fun song. I don't know if you would like it, but I like it. I mean it's now I did a little review for it last night on Album of the Year, and even though I go in depth on a lot of reviews, I just wrote Wake Up Babe, New Gecs. And now that's my most liked review. I'm like, okay, funny. I'll take it. Wake Up Babe, New Gecs. Yeah, it's pretty catchy. It's fun. Production's like fucking wild as usual, but yeah.
I still have not heard a 100 Gecs song, luckily. So
I could see you possibly getting into it, but it's like probably like a 30% chance.
Yeah, it's very slim to none.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll try it at some point. But,
yeah.
Also, I see you don't have written down here, but Donda Deluxe came out this week.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
My only note on that is why.
Yeah.
The Andre 3000 song, very good.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't listened to the album again because he overbloated an overbloated album.
Yeah, I listened to it again.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Pretty much what you just said. It turned an overbloated album into somehow even more overbloated. Like if this was a whale on the beach, it just exploded with this one.
It was close, the first one.
Yeah.
It
Apparently when like he reworked Pablo, like he made it better. He went the other direction with this one. I don't know, just basically all the changes I didn't really like the track list he switched up, which I think the original track list was fine. It just had too much in it, but like, you know, I liked Come to Life being near the ending. I liked it opening with Jail.
Yeah.
Not opening with Hurricane and then Moon.
Those are such not beginning songs.
Especially Moon.
Yeah.
Like second track Moon? Like what the fuck? And then also like part 2s of songs are placed before some of the part 1s. It's like, okay, on the original, I mean, you guys saw, I never knew how to, like, process the part 2s into, like, my scores and stuff, but, like, I think I've kind of come to the conclusion, like, okay, they're placed towards the end of the album, I'll just ignore them. They're bonus tracks, pretty much. Right. That's what my mind went to. But now that they're incorporated into the track list, it's like, I can't ignore them anymore. Like, and there's a part 2 of Remote Control.
Which I already don't like.
Yeah, and then, you know, I'm okay with the original one. The glob at the end or whatever, it's like, okay, it's kind of funny. But this version, there's an extended glob. It's about a minute long of just, you know, that. Jesus. And I'm like, okay, I liked this when it was short. And then, like, even Come to Life, that's my favorite song on there. I think probably by far. That's a really pretty song. And, like, we kind of talked about this, I think, last week or maybe the week before when, like, it was, like, leaked that Tyler was on it or something like that. And, like, I think it was good. But, like, I love Tyler, obviously, but, like, the track is much better with just Kanye because that's, like, the most heartfelt and personal one. And also his vocals on there. I praised that when it came out. I've never heard Kanye's vocals that good. Mm-hmm. And he just kind of covers it up with a poorly mixed Tyler coming in over the top of him. And it's like, it sounded much better when it was you, bro. I don't know. It just, when I'm listening to this album in the future, it's going to be the original. It's
just unfortunate.
Yeah, it turned an album that I would probably give a 7 into probably a 6. Yeah. It probably lowered it a whole score.
Fantano made a video about it and he titled it Kanye Ruined Donda. So, oof, Kanye, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I like the new songs. Honestly, I think I liked all of them. I think I liked them more than some of the core tracks on there. But yeah,
it's kind of sad. But did you see another Kanye news? Did you see that he got a squashed beef with Drake?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, they were like hanging out. So,
interesting.
That's
Kim K stuff is doing stuff to him, I guess.
Yeah, in other Kanye news, Kim K is dating Pete Davidson. What?
Huh?
What? She's
Yeah.
like 40, and he's like 25.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in his like mid 20s. If he's not 25,
I don't know why I feel like he's like
he's either
30.
25 or 27.
Pete Davidson.
I guarantee you he's 25 or 27.
Oh shit, 28.
He's 28. I was wrong, but still, he's still in his 20s. And Kim Kardashian is 41. It's right there. But
oh shit, yeah. I was going to look it up. Machine Gun
still,
Kelly.
I mean, like, while they're both adults and it's fine, it's also like Pete Davidson. He's very funny. I like him a lot as an actor and a comedian, but he's not the most attractive guy in the world.
Mm.
And while I can't say anything about it, obviously, it's just like he dated Ariana Grande and now he's dating Kim Kardashian. What the fuck is going on?
He must be one hell of a flirt.
He must have a monster cock.
That too, yeah. That's actually probably.
I've heard rumors about his cock being massive. So
yeah.
he's like Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
Yeah. I definitely know what that means.
He's the drummer from Motley Crue. He's a huge dick. He made a sex tape with Pamela Anderson in the 90s.
Oh.
Apparently it's like a forearm. But...
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, guys. But, like, it's just fucking silly. I don't know. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
I saw pictures of it, and, like, to add insult to injury, Kim was wearing Yeezys on a date with Pete, which was a little unfortunate, but...
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see, I suppose.
I saw a kind of funny meme. I think it was from like a picture that he posted a while ago of like Kim's like taking a picture like this or whatever. He's just like sitting in the corner like on his phone, like Kanye is on his phone, and then it just had where is it? Yeah, it had this track, Never Abandon Your Family, just like posted over it. That was really funny to me. But
it's just very strange.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as strange as MGK and Megan Fox, but it's still weird. And I guess we'll see what happens to that as the days come. But weird.
Yeah. So other, I guess we'll do the last new music one. The other one is Adele. I did not get a chance to listen to the Adele just with, I already ranted about it for 20 minutes. But did you get a chance?
I listened to half of it.
Oh, okay.
Because it was just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, her voice is gorgeous and the production is great. But it's not my kind of music. It's kind of boring to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's nice hearing her go into like what she's been through in the past few years, but how long has it been since? It's been like 6 years
been a while.
Since the last album. But like, I don't know. Like, her voice is very, very pretty, and I like hearing her voice. But the only song that I found super interesting was called. It was like "Give Me Your Love" or something like that.
Give Me Your Shoulders?
Yes. It's the one after "Easy on Me," "My Little Love." It's about her son, and it has moments where it's just her talking, and it's just her son talking, and her talking to her son. It's very cute, it's very heartfelt, and she definitely sounds like a mom. But it's like that one was sweet, and I liked that one. But it's just after that one, I didn't find too much enjoyment in it. I didn't give it a score because I didn't listen to it all the way through. I mean, like, obviously, if that's your kind of music, go for it. You'll probably love it. But just didn't really connect with me all that much, which is, it wasn't really my thing. But I tried.
That's fair. That's the reason I didn't really listen to it, because I did listen to music today, but I was like, Adele's not the mood I need at the moment.
Yeah.
I need something to, de-stress me.
It was just, and there's like a lot of 6 to 7.5 minute songs.
I did notice that. Yeah, there's a lot of long songs on there.
Yeah, it was just even like the 3-minute songs felt like they were dragging a little bit to me because there wasn't anything super interesting happening.
Yeah.
Like there were a lot of really pretty strings, and like I said, the fucking production's great, but it's just like it's not the type of music I'm used to listening to at this point, and it did not connect as much with me. So I did not listen through it all the way, but yeah. Check it out if that's your kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I might be able to listen to it tonight and just see how I feel about it. But I have a feeling I'm probably going to feel about the same, like, it's good. Not really my thing, though.
To, like, backpedal to, like, when we were talking about Fantano and at the beginning, apparently we're canceling Jake Gyllenhaal now.
I haven't heard about this.
Because, like, he dated Taylor Swift, and that's what that whole, short film she made was about.
Oh.
Like, apparently he was a bad boyfriend.
I forgot that she dated him.
Yeah, I didn't even know she dated him.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of time where she, went through a lot of relationships, but like she seems to have hit the good one at this point. So she's been with this one guy for years.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know.
I don't
really keep up with her.
I don't either, but I saw it like a while ago, and I was like, oh, good for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Jake Gyllenhaal was like a bad boyfriend or whatever, and yeah, that's now people are like, fuck Jake Gyllenhaal.
That reminded me of another. Is that pretty much all you have to say about that? Okay. That reminded me of another thing I was seeing about Taylor fans. So apparently the vinyl version, and I'm not sure if it was just the Target version or if it was all of them. The vinyl version of this Red Deluxe was pressed down to 45 for whatever reason. I don't know why, because it's a long album. I thought they only do that for shorter things, but it's like
like the little itty bitty ones.
I don't know if it was that, but like you needed to play it at the 45 speed.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not a vinyl expert.
Album.
I know, but it like kind of clearly says it like on like the disc and stuff like that that's what you need to do. And I was seeing this thing on Twitter of a bunch of like Target reviews like, why is there a man singing on all these tracks? They're like, it looks great, but there's a man singing on all these tracks.
Oh,
and
no.
Where's Taylor's stuff? That made me laugh so hard. I don't think those are trolls, but like
I doubt it. It's so fucking funny.
It was just like, oh my god. Let me see if this is working now. I doubt it, but
my Rex, like, because You'll Never Be Free vinyl is on 33 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to like switch the modes. But like I didn't know that at first when I first got it.
Yeah.
So it was like first it's like it's like oops. Which is it's very funny to me that like maybe these Taylor fans who weren't like vinyl collectors before bought this in a vinyl record and they put it on. I was like, who the fuck is this?
That's why it was so funny to me. I was reading that. I was like, oh my god.
Was I scammed?
Yeah, there was like the picture was like a whole bunch of them in a row. It's just like
I imagine a bunch of people going to get refunds or something at
Target.
Yeah,
that one person said like, I bought like 3 copies of this and they've all had this issue. What's wrong with this Target version? I was like,
that's so fucking funny. Oh man, like I don't know everything there is to know about vinyls, but you just look at it.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I learned about it, honestly. Yeah, like because when I got my record player, I was like, oh, there's like 3 different speeds to this. Like I feel like I don't know.
God, that's fucking funny.
I forgot about that until now.
Yeah, we're canceling Target and canceling Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
No, I just thought it was silly with that Jake Gyllenhaal stuff. But
yeah, no, that definitely is.
I still like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot. So,
dude, he's a fantastic actor.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of Jake Gyllenhaal, though, I have a lot of segues in this episode.
There's a lot of shit.
The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer,
yeah.
the second one came out this week. Holy fuck, am I excited! And they definitely erased Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield from that trailer.
Yeah.
I showed Mike this thing that from the Brazilian No Way Home trailer where there was like an extended cut of like the last shot in the American trailer, and lizards jumping towards something, and he just gets kicked in the face by nothing. So definitely. There were a couple other points in the trailer that they messed up with editing as well.
I saw something on TikTok yesterday of I don't know if like it was Tom Holland, Zendaya, and his friend. I don't know his actor's name. Ned.
But I don't know his actor's name either.
They were like, I'm not sure if they were doing a live reaction or just a reaction to the trailer in general or something like that. But there was a point where like Tom Holland goes, "Wait, where's?" And then he just like trails off, and Zendaya's face is like, it was like kind of covered up, but like that's definitely what he said.
Yeah. Wait, where's the? And then it stops talking. You don't want to get fired at this point, Tom.
Yeah. Notorious for leaking things.
Him and Mark Ruffalo love to leak shit.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
That reminds me, I'm sure you've seen this, but like I remember seeing a clip. I don't remember if it was for Endgame or for something like that, but like he like was doing an Instagram live thing.
Oh, Tom
and then
was?
No, Mark Ruffalo.
Oh.
He was doing an Instagram live thing before like a premiere or something, like before the public could see it. And then he turned it off and put it into his pocket and like went into the theater, but he didn't turn it off, and like the first 10 minutes of like the movie was like leaked. And like people were like blowing up his phone like, "Mark, stop the recording." He was like, "Oh shit." Pretty much.
I don't know if that one was planned, but there's another one with Tom for Infinity War.
I know which one you're talking about.
He was sent something by Mark Ruffalo, and he like pulls it out, and it says "confidential, do not show" or something like that. And it was a poster for Infinity War.
Yeah.
And he sees it says "do not show." He's like, "Oh shit."
I don't think the Mark Ruffalo one was planned. If it was, that's some genius marketing.
That's so fucking funny.
I don't remember what movie it was for, but I'm pretty sure it was like one of those two.
Infinity War.
Yeah. The first 10 minutes are just leaked to the audio.
God. Yeah, I'm very excited for that movie. It comes out in a month, and I'm definitely going to see that one. I'd love to see that one opening night, but we'll see if that fucking happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm excited for that. And Zendaya and Tom Holland are a cute couple.
Is that an official thing now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every Spider-Man dates their Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy eventually. So
has that really been a thing?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm not up to date with any of this shit.
Well, you're not a superhero fan.
That's true.
21 Pilots news.
Yeah.
Scaled Nicey live stream version came out.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Another surprise drop. The Half Alive was a surprise drop. This was surprise. I guess this is the only second one we're talking about, but there's another one that we can briefly mention afterwards.
Yeah.
But
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Finally, couldn't come soon enough. Came way too late, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's fucking great. I've been listening to it today like a lot.
Yeah.
And just like that backing band adds so much to those fucking tracks.
Yeah, I need to listen through
good.
that again. I'm sure it translates well to audio, but yeah.
There's a couple things missing from the live stream, like at the end of Outside, Debbie doesn't say "shut up," but
that'd be kind of funny, actually.
It would be. But yeah, it definitely has the superior version of Choker on it.
True. Do they have that transition though, from the Outside into the trees and heath? Oh, thank God, because there was like a cool ambient moment there that I liked a lot.
Yeah, I heard that in the car. I was like, oh, so good.
I did a review of that single on Album of the Year, and I said, Josh, I love you, but we need some more ambient 21 Pilots songs because this shit is so fucking good.
Yeah. But yeah, it came out for the album's half birthday. And yeah, Tyler was like, "Happy half birthday, Scaled Nicey," and people were like, "Oh, you care about half birthdays, but not actual birthdays, huh?"
That's funny.
But yeah, very exciting, and also new tour next year, the Icy Tour. And they put out a very funny tweet after they posted that. That said, "You know me, Icy Tour, I buy ticket."
I saw that tweet. That didn't register in my head. Oh my God.
They immediately deleted it. But like,
did they really?
Yeah.
I saw that.
And I was cracking up at it when I saw it. And I was like, oh my God. Why'd you delete this? And there's like a 21 Pilots updated account that I follow as well. They're like, I saw that. It's like, why did you delete that? It's so fucking funny.
The thing is, Tyler.
God, you know.
That is so Tyler.
I mean, it could be either of them, but like, definitely Tyler.
It could be Josh, but I feel like he doesn't go that far into puns usually.
Oh God, I fucking, they're so funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad they're not coming to Chicago though, because I would not be able to resist. going.
Oh, they weren't even coming to Chicago?
No, they're like going to places they didn't go on the Takeover tour.
That is fair.
And
I mean, actually, yeah, that makes sense since those places got like 4 shows.
Yeah.
That's each. So.
I mean, they were going to like California again and stuff like that, but they're not going to like where they were. They weren't. They're not going to L.A. They're going like Anaheim and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, man, if they come to Chicago, I don't know if I'll be able to stop myself because I fucking love them so much.
Yeah.
But Takeover tour, better name than the Icy tour, so.
Yeah, Icy tour. I was like, it's not their best tour name.
I don't know why they didn't go with like the Scaled tour. They could have just called it the Scaled and Icy tour, or
something like that.
Scaled back.
Yeah, the Isolated tour. Yeah, Icy tour is just like, I mean, it's fine, but it is a little. It just I feel like it doesn't have that much character for whatever reason.
But I mean, maybe that's part of like the feeling of the album or something like that. The story.
Maybe.
Probably not. They're probably just like, that's easy.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We've been talking for a long time, guys.
There's a lot of shit that happened this week. Yeah.
And there was also the Outside of 21 Pilots, another surprise fucking thing, Razzmatazz Deluxe Edition by I don't know how.
Yeah.
It has one new song on it, and like 3-4 live versions and a demo.
Yeah.
Which is like,
it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to listen to any of it. I probably will at some point, but I kind of doubt they'll be like, oh my god, it's so good. So. Like, maybe the new song, but
well over a year after they released that.
And,
like, I think it's funny that both Nothing But Thieves and I don't know how They Found Me fucking released extended and changed versions of their albums a year later.
I mean, I feel like the Nothing But Thieves one made a little more sense.
It did.
Yeah, this Razzmatazz one, I was like, okay.
Why?
Cool, I guess.
I didn't listen to it. I don't know if I will, but I might check out the new song on there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like I don't really dig demos, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little weird. But yeah, nothing to really say about that. What's that?
Yeah. So my final little bullet point here is since I've been using album of the year, it's actually kind of cool because I follow people and I see like people who have like similar music tastes that I do. So like in their top albums, I'll be like, oh yeah, I like that one a lot too. Oh, I like that one a lot too. And then like I'll see maybe every now and then they'll have like some 21 Pilots stuff that they review positively. I'm like. And I've been doing that since I've like started it. And there was one album that I've been seeing toward in a lot of people's like top of the year. It's called For the First Time by Black Country New Road. And I kept seeing it there. I think I briefly mentioned it to you at one point. And I was like, I'll check it out at some point. But I finally did check it out this week, and yeah, I don't know. I've been listening to it a lot. That's kind of been my soundtrack and my escape from the stress a little bit. It's really good. It's kind of like the Black Midi album, although I'd say it's a little more tame. But it definitely does get a little crazy at points. I think you would. There's a possibility you would like it. You probably like it more than the Black Midi one. But it's kind of like if that Black Midi album was sung by like Wilbur Soot. Okay. He has a little more of an inflection like that. I don't know. It's been kind of a vibe for me, and I've been liking it quite a bit. And I don't know, just wanted to mention that it came out in like February. But yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool. I might check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that album. So.
Yep. Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on?
My microphone's dying. Or the mixer is. It's not the microphone, I'm pretty sure. But so yeah, we're back to shitty phone quality.
Yay!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a jumbled mess, this one, but
yeah,
it matches the way that we've been going
honestly,
around our shit.
True,
so
true. It's very jumbly. We'll call this episode Jumbo Mumbo.
Jumbo Mumbo. Mumbo Jumbo.
Now we gotta call it Jumbo Mumbo.
Ishimi Wumbo.
But yeah, I mean, that's. Do you have anything else?
I have like one little bit of other music news. It's nothing like huge. It's Billie Eilish is hosting SNL and performing on it. She's already performed on SNL before, but I'm excited to see her in sketches and stuff. I really like SNL still. I know a lot of people don't because it's not funny all the time, but yeah, I'm excited to see her on there. I'm excited to hear Happier Than Ever live for the fourth or fifth time. So
true. Oh, she's performing and hosting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, that's usually how musical hosts do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I think I saw Childish Gambino did it too.
Yeah, Taylor Swift hosted last week and she performed as well.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this week it's Simu Lee or Lu. I think it's whoever played Shang-Chi and Saweetie. So I don't really know who Saweetie is. I just know that she had a McDonald's meal. So.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that? No. Yeah, it was... people had to... Like, workers at McDonald's... Apparently something that Saweetie said was like, "You're my best friend." Like,
oh, I know what song that is. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's the song with Doja Cat. Yeah.
Yeah, workers... Some places had to start off their, like... Or like getting people's order with, "You're my best friend. Would you like to try the new Saweetie meal?"
Oh no!
When that was a thing, which is unfortunate, because I doubt a lot of people know who Saweetie is.
Yeah.
But that's really funny. Yeah. I mean, other than that, not a whole lot of news other than those things we mentioned throughout this episode. And didn't realize we've been talking as long as we had. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that was me ranting. So.
Yeah, it was only like 20 minutes. Don't worry about it.
That's the fourth of it. Third? How does time work?
A quarter.
No, a third, right? Yeah, because 20, 40,
no,
60.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
I don't do math.
Yeah.
But I guess we can get into Song of the Week.
Yes, sir. You are up first this week.
I don't really have one, so I'm going to look through here real quick. I'll probably pick something from the Skilled Nicey live version.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Lane Boy Redecorate Chlorine.
Sounds good.
Very, very good portion.
Lane Boy, Redecorate, and Chlorine.
All in one, baby.
Sorry that question I asked that. Scared you a bit like a hazmat in a gas mask. If you ask Zach, cause my brother he likes when I rap fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking,
yeah.
Beautiful, bro.
It's really good. I haven't listened to those live stream versions since they came out. I'm pretty sure, at least. We're gonna test the microphones working now. Yeah, no, it's really good. Hey, it's working again for now.
See if we can get through the rest of this episode with it.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
Yeah.
I was obsessing over a little chord change in the Chlorine outro. I was like, ooh.
The way that Lane Boy goes in a Redecorate is always so cool to hear.
Yeah.
I love that rap part to Redecorate. It's probably my favorite part of that song.
Yeah.
But like, God, what a fucking...
And I was telling you as well, like, because that live stream happened the day the album came out. And I remember when he was doing, like, singing Lane Boy, we were watching the live stream. Well, I was watching with my buddies. And then they started doing that. I was like, wait, that's the thing. Scale back and isolated.
That's the name of the album.
Yeah.
I fucking...
Yeah.
I almost picked Mulberry Street, but we already have Mulberry Street on there. So
that's a good call.
I figured that might as well get some three era song in there.
Yeah, and we were obsessing over it, but the little synth line they add to Lane Boy, that's just so good.
That backing band adds so much. It doesn't feel like the old 21 Pilots, but I really liked it. And them live were fucking great. So
yeah, they were.
If they stick around, I don't really mind.
And also, I was looking through the playlist of the Broken Boy song of the week, and 21 Pilots is back in first, the most amount of songs.
Yeah.
Kanye was there for a while because of his album, his episode, and John also contributed, I think, to the album and the episode. Maybe not to the episode.
I don't think he did the artist analysis. He definitely did the...
Yeah, he did one during the album. It was Keep My Spirit Alive.
Yeah.
So that was 5 tracks there, and then I did Flashing Lights when Nick was on because he got me into Kanye.
Yeah.
So A lot of Kanye here. Believe it or not, we're like just kind of passive fans of Kanye.
Yeah.
It seems like we're more. But, yeah.
But yeah, 21 Pilots is back, baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that album again because that shit was so good.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Yes, sir.
So what do you got for us, Mike?
All right, so you're gonna pick your poison here.
Uh-oh.
So, would you rather get gecked or would you rather get an 8-minute song?
Ooh. That's a tough choice.
Yeah.
You know what? I might as well burst my Geck cherry now.
Oh no, you're gonna get gecked. All right,
Yeah,
here we go. For I guess if anyone's curious, the other option would have been the last song on the new Black Country. How could I mess that up? Black Country New Road album called Opus. That's a really fucking good song. But 100 Gecs released a song last night, and it's fun. I like it. It's called Me Me Me.
Me, me, me.
Yeah, by 100
Right.
Gecs. Here we go.
You'll never really know anything about me.
Did you make the right decision?
I don't know. That was the 8-minute song, right?
Nope. So I think we have our first song that only one person likes here.
2 minutes and 45 seconds, but it felt like 5. There was a part of it that I kind of enjoyed when there was no annoying electronic sound, but interesting.
Yep.
You confuse me, Mike.
Yep.
Because you'll gush about the chords and the beautiful production on stuff like Silk Sonic or Billie Eilish, and then
that.
I felt like I was watching a old fan cam edit on YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It wasn't completely awful. It was just not
I'll take
my
that.
thing.
Yeah,
I don't understand why it's your thing or how.
So 100 Gecs is probably about as hyper pop as you can get, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think probably your only hyper pop exposure is the little bit that Phineas like sprinkled in on like that one song.
I've heard hyper pop before. I've never enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Phineas one was definitely the most exposure I've had up until then.
Yeah. The 100 Gecs is a really interesting thing for me because like I don't know. I think it's just kind of me allowing myself to have fun with music, which is important to have. Because, like, I almost, especially with, like, the album, like, I've learned to the first album, I've learned to just kind of, like, laugh along with it is kind of what it feels like. It's like, this shit is so absurd, but it's also kind of catchy. And also, like, I've kind of grown to like some of the hyperpop production, like, those, I can tell you weren't feeling it, but like the guitars that kick in during like the chorus, it sounds so good. I love it. I know.
It was just so strange.
It's very strange.
I don't know what I was expecting with 100
Yeah.
Gecs because I've never heard them before. But,
there's no way to prepare yourself for it.
yeah, that was not it.
Yeah.
So I won't say I hated it because I didn't hate it. It was just. It was that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good name for the band though.
100 Gecs.
Yeah, I feel like that fits it well.
It does, yeah. If you don't like it, you are transphobic though, considering one of the members is trans. So.
Okay.
And it was the part that you didn't like.
All right, cancel me now. Yeah.
Colin is canceled, guys. And more clip in. Woo!
I love this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay. I remember when I introduced the Death Grip song, I was like, I knew there was going to be one day when, I knew it was going to happen at some point where I was going to have a song that you would be conflicted on, we'll put it lightly.
Yeah.
And I knew it would probably happen again at some point.
I am very open to hearing new stuff.
Mm-hmm. We'll just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
Yeah. Was this a neighbor friend's suggestion from them? No.
No, they don't like it.
I'm kind of surprised.
They think they don't like it at all.
I
I was the first person of like anyone I know to just be like, actually kind of funny.
I kind of felt like Daniel would have suggested this for some reason.
No, he hates their shit.
I'm kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, with 100 Gecs, it's something where I'm like, yeah, I completely understand that if you don't like it. Or if anyone doesn't like it. I won't be like, no, they're like really good. You just have to listen to this, listen to this. It's like, it's a very, like I was saying, it's a very unique mindset that I'm in. Like, it's like I kind of listen to, it's like a lot of the comments on their stuff is like, I was listening to this ironically, but now I listen so much, I'm not so sure anymore, pretty much like that. And that's kind of what happened with me too. And like, I listened to the album, I was like, this shit is like, it's bad, but it's creatively bad and also kind of catchy. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I kind of listen ironically, I kind of don't. That's the best way I could put it. I kind of listen ironically, kind of don't. It's a weird midpoint where I genuinely enjoy something that is ironic. I guess is the best way to put it.
I'm gonna be like a parent and say, "That's nice, honey."
Fair.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
If you're, are you going to wrap up?
You can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you have some time to process. If you're listening to us on streaming services, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Sorry that the audio was really jumpy this episode. I'll see if I can get that figured out by, it'd be 2 weeks from now because we use a different mic when we're just doing audio. Yeah. If you're listening on streaming services, thank you. We appreciate the support everywhere. If you want to check out more from us, though, you can come to our YouTube page. They're spelled exactly the same, capital N, BOIS. And then there you can find in the description links to our socials. We got my music page as well as my album of the year page. We got Colin's Instagram review page as well as his album of the year page. We also have links to the Song of the Week playlist. It's whatever. Song of the Week playlist. We have my individual one, his individual one, and a combined one. A lot of variety in there. I just kind of mixed up the pot a little bit more today. But you know, you gotta have some surprises every now and then, you know.
I suggest going into that, shuffling it, and just seeing how long you can get before 100 Gecs goes on.
100 Gecs or death grips.
If you go to sleep with music and you throw that playlist on, see what time you wake up to.
You never really know. No.
Or death grips. Yeah. Thanks for watching and listening, guys.
Yeah. Link to the Twitter page as well. I think that's everything.
And we will talk at you next week. You won't see us, but we'll talk at you. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Get you later.
No. Nope.